Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Stardrive episode 7 for our series. Last time we left off, we had gone to war with the Opteris, and we're fighting them off, trying to fight some of their fleets they had rolling through our system. And we also brought the Polyps into war with us, so the Polyps are at war with the Opteris, which is very good for us. And as soon as I actually open up the game here, and a few seconds played out, the United Federation and the Relay Devoted are now at war with each other. So these two are going to be fighting each other out, which is very good for us because that'll keep the Relay Devoted off of our backs, and I can focus all of my attention towards the Opteris. And so we had some fleets moving in. Let's get track of all our fleets. We've got our bomber fleet coming in to do some bombing on that planet there. Our third fleet's over here just kind of doing some damage to their fleets. Trying to deal with some fleets they've got there. What else do we've got going on here? Where is our core fleet? Our first fleet. Our no-name fleet somewhere's around here. Right here, no-name fleet. They're going into this system to protect our bombers that should be coming down here. Very good. And I'll actually grab them up and send them to that planet as well. And we've got some troops here as well, which I'm probably going to use to capture this planet. But I've got to definitely bomb it first because they've got a lot of troops on there, and I do not want to deal with that. But they're going to go for the space station. Where's my bombers? They should be coming in. They're going to come in right there. Why don't they come in right there? Opteris fortresses spotted in the Rothi system. You're freaking crazy if you think you're going to colonize this. Which system is this? My home? That's my home system? Are you kidding me? Did I have a planet on that system that was... I didn't even notice I had a 0.8, 1.3 here. That's actually a really good planet. Well, I'm going to set it up to get colonized. And I'm going to have to somehow chase this guy off. I wonder if I can get my first fleet down there in time. I highly doubt it. We'll send him that way anyways, because we're going to have to take that planet out once that's said and done. Let's go here for a... Oop. I want you to bombard this planet. Set that up to be bombarded. Hopefully that's what they're all going to go do now. Yep. Okay, third fleet. What are you guys up to? You're kind of just harassing transports. Not really doing me any good. I did want to keep this system somewhat cleared out of enemies just because I did plan on... Ooh, you know what? Actually, I've got no troops on that planet. Now would be a good time to come in there and capture it. Why don't I grab my troops? I got a bunch of them sitting right here. And I know there's a way for me to launch troops there, but I want to make sure I prioritize particular groups to do the job. First fleet's coming in here, but it looks like my colonization my colonization ship beat them to bull anyways, which is very good. However, I'm not going to let this ship escape. That is why I brought the first fleet in here, so I could deal with that colonization ship. They're going to lose that, which is very good for me, because they're not going to go off and settle on another planet. And bull is now mine, and I'll actually go into my empire screen here and make sure I set that up to be governor core. Make sure nothing else here has been shifted around. Alright. Things are looking pretty good. Relay Devoted are moving some stuff around, I see. Privatization's unlocked, so platform and freighter maintenance is reduced by 50%. That'll save us some cash. And then we've got Bull that was colonized. Still working on rebuilding these subspace projectors that would attack. The Polyps are starting to get in here, which is good. And the Polyps are also helping me kind of up here protect my own systems, which is very helpful as well. Let's take a look here at this planet. How's that doing? Pretty good, just bombarding them still. Nothing too crazy happening on. And up here at this planet, which we should have my troops moving in on. Here they come right now. We'll set that there, and that should set all those troops up to go in there and land on there and capture that planet. What else do we've got here? We've got some other planets here that I don't know I really want to capture. 5.6, 0.8. This could probably be bombarded. That could be captured, potentially. Doesn't look like a bad planet. Nope. 2.2 fertility. Yeah, definitely worth capturing. How about here? Definitely not worth capturing. Definitely worth bombarding out of existence. The Opteris captured... Oh, really? From the related voted. Opteris and Polyps are now at peace, so that's unfortunate. We had the Polyps there at war for a little bit. It looks like the Opteris are at war with the related voted. Really, I wasn't paying attention. Is that really the truth of it? Yeah, they're at war with the related voted. Peace treaty with the Polyps now, but they're at war with the Kolarathi, which is me, and then they're trade partners with the United Federation. United Federation is at war with the related voted. And all right, fair enough. Let's go into the fleet screen real quick. I want to get a 4th fleet set up, I believe, or actually, yeah, let's get another bomber fleet set up. That's actually what I want to get set up here. There's a couple of planets that I don't want to keep, and therefore I will bomb them out of existence. And that'll be that. Since I've got one bomber fleet moving around, he's pretty occupied. I can't always afford to keep him going, so we're definitely going to save this design here. Or, well, actually, we technically don't have to save it because I've already got a bomber fleet saved. And we are going to rename it Bomber Fleet. Oop, there we go. Oh. Bomber Fleet 3, no. Well, why can't I want to put Bomber Fleet 2. Did that work? I guess. Bomber Fleet 2. Okay. Alright, and we'll have them build all those bombers for me. Shouldn't be an issue, I imagine. And they're all being built at Tor, from what it looked like. We've got our other bomber fleet here, and how are you doing? Are you done with what you were doing? You've destroyed all the forces on there. Very good. Okay, let's grab up this bomber fleet here. We're gonna go move over here and bomb this planet out of existence. As I don't want anything to do with that planet. As for this, is there still fighting going on? It looks like I've captured the planet, right? Maybe. Oh, they're still destroying some stuff. But it'll soon be under my control. Very good indeed. Okay, how about ships? No. Shipyard. How about shipyard? What else do we got here? So Corvette, fighter, frigate. We've got some frigate bodies now that we can build. So let's go for the claw here. I like the look of that. What do we want to put on this? I was actually hoping to have some energy weapons by the time I put this together. Maybe I should wait. Maybe not. Let's put some medium warp engines on here. Can't fit small engines. So we'll just stick with the medium warp engine, and we'll put some combat thruster. No, some small engines, I guess, on here, which will give us a little bit more speed in regular combat. Let's go for some nuclear reactors. I think that'll actually do. For now, I may have to change it later. Maybe run a power conduit. Oh, that's kind of... I guess that could work. That seems to work. And do I need to run one up here? That's kind of silly to do. Let's just do one. That should do it. And I may not even actually technically need all of that, but let's see, we're gonna need a cockpit or a bridge. And I can't put a bridge in the middle there, so let's get a bridge down. For storage, we'll hold off on that. What kind of weapons do we want to go with? Flak turret, 90-degree field of fire, 3-round spread, Vulcan cannon. Let's go for scattered flak turret. Where can I put this? O or IO only. Why can I not equip this? Well, this is going to be an interesting ship design. I'll tell you that right now. I'd like to get this on here, but I can't. Oh, it's big. It's a big boy. Okay. I could probably still fit it. There we go. Well, this is going to be interesting. We'll find out how this works. This could be the greatest or worst thing ever. Shields. Shields are not going to fit on here unless I go like this. Alright. We'll have to go back to power. Change up the power conduit like this. Okay. Got a little bit of shields on here. Not a whole lot, but it will help. Let's get some fuel cells. We'll just go for some small fuel cells kind of scattered throughout here. That actually should be more than enough, maybe. I'm guessing ordnance is going to be an issue. So let's paste some ordnance around here. This could either be a great build or it could be the worst build ever. I guess we'll find out. The one thing we're definitely going to need is some armor. Like so. Okay, there we go. And we've got ourselves our first frigate. It looks, it's great. It's beautiful. Maybe. I don't know if it's going to actually be useful or not. Let's save it. And since I did have somebody ask to have a ship named after them, it was Dark Star. We're going to name this the Dark Star, which is a pretty badass name for this ship. And did that actually name it here as well? It should have. So if we actually exit out of here, we should be able to build a few of those, or at least equip them to some of our fleets. Why don't we go into the fleet screen now? Take our first fleet here. We're looking for the frigate. There we go, the Dark Star. And let's get some frigates added to this list. Let's get 2 of them here. And some of these fleets need to be rebuilt anyways. Let's get, since this is our core fleet here, let's not mess around with the frigates. Let's get a couple frigates and then let's go for some more. Crap, I did it again. Let's get some more fighters as well. I'm being kind of lazy with that placement. For those of you out there that have OCD, I'll fix this a little bit. I can't get it perfect. It is difficult to get it perfect, but I can make it look nicer. There, that's not bad. Alright, queue all of that up, and that'll be good, I think. Where's actually our third fleet? They have a few ships missing. Let's get those replaced as well. I'm fine with the way the third fleet is sitting right now. Not an issue. How is this planet doing? Is it under our control now? Is that what I'm seeing? It doesn't look like it's under anybody's control. I guess not. I guess I completely obliterated it. Energy weapons are unlocked, so maybe we'll make a new frigate with energy weapons. It may not be a bad idea. These guys are coming in to colonize, but I don't know where they're going to colonize, because these planets are taken over by the relay. We seem to have captured a planet here. We're engaging the Opteris forces. Yeah, we captured a Lund 1, which was actually a pretty good planet. So overall, not a bad planet to have in our control. 2.2, 1.1, definitely another good planet. We will get some troops here to take that over. Bomber fleet's moving in to bomb this system here, which was something that I had them actually set up and queued up to do. So very good indeed. Let's actually increase the speed here just a little bit. And they've actually had the related voted got an invasion fleet coming in too. I'll take it. As for our third fleet, oh, really? Supposedly we're in the relay devoted's area. I'm not sure where that is, considering that sure, that's fine. And then they just gave me an open borders treaty instead. So they threatened me, and then they decided maybe they shouldn't threaten me, and they decided that an open borders treaty was the best idea. Let's move our third fleet down here near the Opteris homeworld. I definitely would like to destroy their home planet. I think that would pretty much cripple them for the rest of the game and set us up for success. Deuterium power cells was unlocked, so we get a 20% bonus to the amount of power that's stored in fuel cells. Very good. Let's take a look at technology real quick. We're going for the xeno farming and the vertical farming after that to help with fertility. We're also working on cruiser construction, which is very good. Let's take a look at energy here. Why don't we get some fighter shields? Could be useful, maybe. Let's actually go for fusion beams and energy cannons. That way we can get frigates set up with energy. Some energy weapons on them. As for the polyps, they're looking pretty powerful. Why don't we get some contact with them here and negotiate some stuff? Is there any trading? They do have some technologies. Would you guys do that? Okay, so we got a little bit of technology there. Pretty neat. Third fleet's moving in on the Opteris home system. We've got what appears to be our second fleet, right? Just chilling here. Which fleet's this? No name. Alright, no name. Where's a good place for you to go? That was captured by the relay devoted. Okay, why don't you go in here? And our bomber fleet here. Now that you're not bombing that planet, why don't you head over here to the Opteris home system, since that's probably what you will be doing. Is bombing the Opteris. Small little conflict breaking out there with our third fleet and what appears to be a little bit of our core fleet as well. Bulk of our core fleet's over here. Oh, second bomber fleet. Bomber fleet number 2. All these icons here are kind of getting mixed together, and this is kind of all messed up, but that's okay. We've got bomber fleet 2 selected. I could send them off to do a bombing run somewhere, but I don't know where. This colony ship here appears to be a little confused on what he's doing, because this planet is captured by the relay devoted. Opteris troops are landing on Lend 1. Really? Oh, I have a bunch of troops there already, though. Although, not a whole lot of troops. Yikes. They capture that? They shouldn't have yet. No, but my troops are definitely going to get destroyed. Okay. Let's, we got the third fleet kind of nearby. Core fleet was heading to that system, actually, so let's just keep them heading there. They can do some defending, but that's not going to help us, I don't think, with that massive invasion they've got heading on there. So why don't we get some troops queued up? And Gremlin's Vice seems like the place to do that. They've already got a bunch queued up actually here. Mainly because they were getting attacked. So we'll actually launch these troops. And let the rest of them build up there. Let's let the troops actually exit the planet. There they are. And we'll send them off this way because chances are we're going to have to recapture this planet. We could also just bomb it into existence. Our troops were holding out fairly well. Our core fleet's definitely going to need some rebuilding. They're working on it, but they're definitely been hit hard. They are getting rebuilt, though. I also added a lot of stuff to the core fleet, which should be getting built as well. Troops are moving in. I actually would like to land them ASAP. If there's any potential possibility I could save this planet before it fully turns over, that would be the best option. So I'll set up my troops to immediately do that. Okay, the bomber fleet is here, and so isn't our third fleet, I believe. Should be, yes, third fleet. So let's move into the Opteris home system here, and we'll take a look at what we're facing. And as soon as we move into the system and get a good idea for what's going on, we're going to end this episode off here since we are out of time. So here we go. We've got the Opteris core fleet here. Looks fairly weak. They do have 2 space stations there, though, which could be a little powerful, somewhat difficult for us to take. Their home planet is... got a richness of 3, so it could be a very good production planet, but obviously no fertility because the Opteris do not actually consume food. They consume production in place of food. So all of these planets here are going to have a good richness, but fertility, they're pretty much going to be wrecked. So next time we're going to try to take out the Opteris homeworld, probably just bomb it into oblivion with our bomber fleet we have sitting out here. And then they also have a lot of defenders here, which is something to keep track of. But I think our third fleet shouldn't have any issues. We'll recapture that planet there. So we did lose it, but we've got troops moving in. We're about to have troops moving in. Let me actually... Get on that planet. What are you doing? Okay, now we have troops moving in. So those troops will hopefully recapture us the planet, and our core fleet here is engaging the enemy and kind of keeping in touch with them. The Opteris are starting to push back a little bit, but I don't think it'll be much of an issue. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you next time.